Some of the goodies we got from AM Beach was the Caesar's Army cup and these glasses that I don't even know if I'm cool enough to wear, but they also had the Caesar's Army logo on it. This one was a premium all-inclusive fete, so that means all drinks and food were included. There was plenty of vendors along the side giving out different goodies as well. There were plenty of options. I had oxtail egg rolls, but I discovered and tried for the first time bacon shark, and I'm in love with it. That was my go-to usually at most fetes while I was there. Hennessy was there, infusing coconuts with Hennessy. Fireball was giving out these Coke and Fireball popsicles. I had a couple of those. So for the treats, food, drinks, all of that, it was good. The performers were really entertaining. There were plenty of DJs. This was my first fete and the first fete of my carnival experience. I really enjoyed it. It was incredibly neat to go and watch the sunrise on Maracas Beach. So I would say 10 out of 10 would recommend. Tribe Ignite was our first day as well, so it was a nighttime fete. This was a premium drink inclusive, so food was available for purchase. I think as far as like presentation, walking in and feeling the Tiki vibes, which was the theme, you got it right away. You received a lei. This one doesn't light up anymore, but and then they had these really neat Tiki cups. I got two because I wanted the set and they were so cute. They had the mocha jumbies, the people on the stilts. When you walked in, like, it was on point, and I love the theme. There were some performances, but I was definitely there for Kez. That is all I cared about that night. He definitely put on a show, and that's the main performer besides Bungie and Fete Lions I was looking forward to seeing. So Kez, first day there for second fete, got to see him, and I was so happy. We were right up front. It was amazing. The Silent Morning was on a boat, and it was an all-inclusive fete, although I only remember food in the morning. I think they had some roti, and then I don't remember seeing any other food, but I primarily stayed up top where the music and DJ was. So I enjoyed it from what some other people said that have been there to other Silent Morning boat rides. They said it wasn't as full as it has been in past years, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Unfortunately, I didn't keep my cup that actually folded down, and it had the little carabiner on it so you could attach it. But that was the cup they gave away there. The Bacchanal boys were there turning up. That one was a serious party. So I enjoyed that one. I would do it again, but I don't know about doubling up on the same day because went really hard at that one, and I was struggling a little bit to get to the next fete. The Thai pronunciation of it is Phuket, but it's a play on words, so everybody calls it Fete. This fete was really nice. When you walked in, the scenery, everything that was outside. I enjoyed the food. I definitely enjoyed the pour your own bar because most of the fetes are just well drinks, so you're kind of limited in your selection, whereas this one had a wider selection and you can mix and make your own concoction. I also don't have my cup from this one. This was a day that a time was definitely had, so no cups from those two fetes. It was a bit of a struggle to get to this one, but it was definitely worth it. Definitely recommend Fete. AM Bush was by far my favorite. I will actually say that. This is the cup that we got in our bag. We also had a little drawstring bag with goodies and the hat. You had the choice for the ladies of getting the shirt that came with it, or you get this monokini. And yes, I kept mine. It was the way, from the moment you get there, it just puts you in the mood. With the boot camp theme, you walk in, you hear the drums in the background, it's dark, you're just walking through the forest, and then you see these guys banging on the drums with the paint and everything. You hear the music, and it was definitely a vibe. We got there, Nyla Blackman was performing. It was definitely fun. A time was had on the road. You definitely need to prepare. And okay, for breakfast is this one in terms of performers. For variety, I would say had the most variety in performers. I was so excited to see Bungie and Fan perform. This was a premium drink and food inclusive fete. It was another early morning fete. We were close enough to the stage and able to enjoy it. Oh, I enjoyed breakfasts. Did I mention the food? The food was good. I definitely enjoyed the food. Josie's Jamishness. It was a back to school theme. We had a goodie bag with cup and other goodies that came. And it also came with a shirt. I did wear the shirt for this one. And the bag and the shirt were left behind because the paint absolutely destroyed it. I can't say too much about how it started and ended, but once we found them, we were on the road, paint was flowing, drinks were flowing. It was a really good time. I enjoyed it. I still have my band from it. I really thought it was neat that they give you these little wristbands. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it had snacks and drinks, and as you went through the lines, they take your little chip. But all in all, I definitely enjoyed Josie's event. Carnival Monday. So we did Josie's Jamishness, which is a wet fete, went back to our accommodations, and the water was off. I cannot tell you how happy I was that I put on so much oil. But anyways, we made it to Carnival Monday, and I was overwhelmed walking in there, and you just see the amount of people. But there is something about going with tribe and seeing how many people are actually there and participating, and the number of trucks that they had all together in a procession. That kind of gave you your intro to Carnival Tuesday. We did cross the stage on Monday, and going through the city and seeing some of the people and everybody coming out to watch us, even if they weren't participating, it was a really beautiful experience. I enjoyed it. The only downside of Carnival Monday for our group was that we did Josie's Jamishness in the morning. We were on the road before, and you're on the street. There's no cushion. I've got bad knees. It's a lot, but it was a long day, and it was one of the hottest days while we were there. In the future, I would probably just do Carnival Monday. I wouldn't do a wet fete before going for Carnival Monday, because Carnival Monday itself is enough. For Carnival Tuesday, it was a rough start. Let me just start out by giving some pointers. Wake up earlier than you think you need to, and definitely try your costume on 1 or 2 times before the actual Carnival Tuesday, because for some reason I managed to put my bra on upside down. But whatever, I don't even care. It was such an amazing experience. It is what it is. I didn't show you the bag they gave us, but when we got our costumes, and for us, we decided to do, well, most people in the group decided to do a concierge service. So we had somebody that picked up our costume for us, and then you get a goodie bag. We got this lovely duffel bag. It zips on the bottom, this gym bag, or you could use it for travel, and you can put your shoes in there. It also has the trolley sleeve, so you can put it over your suitcase. You have a zip pocket there. And then inside, sorry, I'm not good at this. Inside it has the little padding so you can put your devices there. And then there's another zipper pocket and 2 other pockets as well inside. So that was first. But anyways, there was that. And then for the women, you have these cups. These big old cups. When I say cups, I mean cups. Because we also got this one. So on Carnival Monday, I took this cup with me. It was sponsored by White Oak, I believe. On Carnival Tuesday, I wasn't playing around. I had them fill this up with ice and water the first 2 times we were out there because it was hot. Hot, hot, hot. But yeah, this was definitely a nice little gift. There was also a whole bunch of other things in the bag, snacks and treats. I'll add the picture so you can see. For Tribe on Carnival Monday and Tuesday, one thing I can say that I really enjoyed about the on-the-road experience was the food and the way it was set up. So kind of like with Josie's Jamishness, they had these bands, but this one is a RFID where it was actually able to be scanned when you went into the party. And I think this was Carnival Monday, but they're giving out these towels. But it was really nice while we were sitting there eating. They came around with these towels that were cold, and then you had a little rag to wipe the sweat while you were out there on the road. They had tons of goodies, but I ate and went to sleep. So maybe stay awake during the lunch break and see what other goodies you can get. But my carnival experience, I truly enjoyed it. We went with a group. It wasn't a professional group. For my next carnival, I probably will go with a group in terms of coordinating rides, getting back and forth to events. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of group trips. I'm a solo traveler at heart and independent, so I like to do my own thing. But and in terms of safety, if you're going to be out there partying hard, you don't want to get behind the wheel. Depends on where you go, if you're even going to be able to use Uber or whatever taxi system they had. They had the TT driver while we were in Trini. I tried multiple times with Carnival going on. The system was overwhelmed and we could never get a driver, so we relied on meeting people, getting different drivers' numbers and calling them to see if they would come and pick us up to leave our accommodations to go out and do other things. Otherwise, it was really convenient having your own maxi driver that's taking you and dedicated to you, picking you up and dropping you off. But it looks like I will be doing another one next year. Possibly Jamaica, because that looks to fall around the time that I'm on spring break from my job. Or it could be St. Lucia or Grenada, because that's in July and I'm off during that time. So I don't know, but something definitely will be happening next year. And maybe something this year locally, but stay tuned for that. That is it for this video, my Fete review from Trinidad Carnival 2024. I am working on some other things on my social media, so I'm going to be more consistent in updating and posting on here. Every other Sunday is my goal, and I hope you enjoy my content.